Hello, welcome and hello. Today we're going to be going through the current cards that are out in packs. That'll be the Team of the Season ones. The first one coming up, Inigo Martinez. People might dispute this one a little bit, but hopefully not too much. I think the problem is the playstyle pluses, because he's got Long Ball, got Relentless, got Jockey. Jockey's survivable, but the other two, I think they're taking up space that should be used for like a proper playstyle. Next up, Horan. Hopefully I don't have to explain that one, just not a great card. Next one, Stedgen, same again. Just not much to be said there. You know it's not a good card. And the next one is Lakar. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to the E section. So the first one up, might need to talk about this one a little bit, is Rafina. So for this one, I know people are going to dispute it and think that one should be higher because it's got really good stats. I think the problem once again is the playstyles. But the two problems are first touch and incisive. Neither of them are really up there for me, so I think that's holding it back. The other problem is only 4-star weak foot. That's not a massive problem, but for a winger, but it could be better. Next up, Pacho. I know a lot of people like Pacho. He's not bad, but the reason he's been held back is passing and dribbling too low, and you don't really want to waste putting the chem style on it to get it higher because you want to reserve it for pace. And yeah, the playstyle pluses aren't amazing. Rodman, I think that one doesn't really need talking about too much. Ibanez, he's an okay, but he's in the right section there. Here we go. Here's one people might disagree. Hopefully no one will disagree with this one, but it's Vinny. So there's a couple of things with Vinny that's holding him back. First off, shooting and passing, a bit too low for me. I know you can stick a chem style on it to get it higher, but still, I just don't think that's too low. In terms of the playstyle pluses, I don't think he has finesse, does he? No finesse. He's got low driven shot, which I think is more of a striker one. Finesse is criminally underrated on wingers. Next up is Mariona. Hopefully no one disagrees with this one. I don't think it's a surprise that one's this low. Next up, I think a lot of people would disagree with this one, just like the Vinny and Rafina, is CR7. So once again, not a terrible card, but there's a few things I think that's letting it down. One of the main things is the stats. Pace and passing definitely could be higher. Arguably dribbling could be higher too. A big thing is the playstyle pluses. He's got some good ones. I just think I don't think finesse is the best one for like a striker, like an advancing forward striker. I don't think that's best. I think would be better would be power shot plus. So I think he's just sort of got the wrong one. He's also got header, which header's great, particularly if you've got like a really tall guy. But he's only 6'2", so it's not like he's 6'4" or 6'6", where it would come really in handy. So yeah, I don't know about you. I mean, it's personal taste with low driven shot. I don't think it's the best one. And last up is Renard. Hopefully no one disagrees with this one. The defending 99 is great. She's got great playstyle pluses. Well, she's got a couple of good ones, not great ones. But the stats are just too low. Pace is too low. Passing and dribbling is too low. So that shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, now we're moving into the D section. I don't think there's any surprises in this one. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. First up is Sam's. You could make an argument that maybe she's lower, but I don't think anyone's surprised that she's this low. Same goes for Borges Sainz. Same thing. Isaac, he's a good card, but yeah, I think he doesn't deserve to be there. Same with Shaw, same with Osserman, same with Cowinger. I mean, you can say it for all of them. Pajor, I mean, they're okay, but they're not amazing. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, really good stats, but I think the problem with this card is the same thing that's the problem with the player. Just the defending could be better. If you look at the playstyle pluses, two of them are passing, only one's defending, and the defending one is Jockey. It's not even like the best one. So now we're moving into the C section. There's a few surprises in here. People might not like some of these choices. First up is Shaqiri. I don't think many people would argue with that. I think that's quite deserved. Bonmati, decent card. A lot of these I think these are all pretty decent cards in this section. So we'll just go through them quickly. Bonmati, Gokares, Diaby, Musiala, Wilson. They're all good. This is the one that might piss some people off, is Mbappe. Because people might think he should be higher. It's debatable. I'll explain why he's here. So the reason I put him as low as I have is because I think he's kind of homeless in a way. Because there's two ways he can play, striker or the winger. As a winger, I think it doesn't have finesse shot, he has power shot. And that's really, really important. I also think if you're going to go play on the wing, it's more important that you have rapid than you have quick step, because it's just a personal choice, but I think that's what's best. So he's kind of got the stats and the playstyle to say he should be playing in the middle as a striker. Because quick step and power shot, those are striker things. However, only 4-star weak foot, bit of a problem. And also the strength is really low. So yeah, obviously a lot of people are going to disagree with that. I just think there's better strikers and there's better wingers. He's sort of a half and half, which is it's not great. Next up is Letitia, more of a fullback than a centre back. Yamal, he's pretty decent. So there's a few things that go into his that sort of take him away from being absolutely perfect. One of them is the stats could be a little bit lower. Because I think like if you have two stats that are out of the four main ones that are like 99 and then the other two are like 95, then it's okay because you can use the chem style to get them all up to 99. But with him, it's a bit distributed. They're all high, but you can't use chem styles to get all four of them to like max because it's 98, 95, 97, 97. So no matter what you do, they're all going to be shy by a little bit. Also, doesn't have 5-star weak foot. And if you look at his playstyles, he's got finesse, he's got technical, he's got quick step. I think the way he's built more to play as like a winger than like an inside forward like Hansen. But he only has one plus. He doesn't have plus plus for winger. So all of these things sort of keep him shy of being perfect. Next up, Bastoni, very good card. Suarez, very good card. Mateo, very good card. Nuskin, Bronze, De Gea, Barcola, all solid. This is pretty solid set. Yeah, from this point, like I said, from this point on, they're all going to be really decent. It's just separating them into different boundaries, that's all. So yeah, now for the B section, I don't think there's any really contentious ones here. Maybe some where you're wondering why they're not lower, but mainly if you see somewhere like why is that there, it's usually the stats are just ridiculously high. So first up is Tanaka. Really rate that card, great card. Next up, Harder. A lot of the female cards have been overlooked, but there are some pretty decent ones. Freygang, however you say name. Bellingham, really good card. Nuno Mendes. A lot of people seem to be playing him centre back, definitely more of a full back. Kane, good card. Retegui, no, Retegi, sorry, that's how you say his name. Beerstein, who else? Dembele. Dembele's got a good card. Once again, none of them are bad. At this point, they're just sort of shy of perfect. Tar, solid card. Rice, and Salah. So I think some people might disagree about the female cards there, but if you really do look at them, they are quite decent. Just because they're not valued as a lot doesn't mean they're not good on the pitch. Because a big amount of the price tag is the name recognition, and obviously the females just don't have any name recognition really, so they're like criminally underrated. Next up, we're getting into the A section. Now the A section and the S section sort of merge a little bit. It's very debatable which ones go where, but hopefully none of these should be that surprising. So first up is Messi. He's sort of like right on the boundary of being S. Barella, really solid card. Evander, I think we will go over Evander because I think people will be surprised that he's here. So mainly it's because with the chemistry styles put on him, he has like everything above 90 really quite high. And on top of that, if you look at his playstyle pluses, they're really quite decent. So rapid, incisive, low driven, and tiki taki. So I wouldn't play him as like a cam. I'd play him as like more of a box to box if you can. Next up is Putellas. Once again, shouldn't be surprising she's here. She's solid. She's quite a lot of good cards this year. Van Dijk. Some people are going to be thinking that he should be higher, which is debatable. Like I said, he's very. There is a lot of debate between the S's and the A's, but I think he's very good. Hansen. I think she's had so many good cards this year. I've liked pretty much every single one of them. They've been great. And the last one is Simon. I think we will go over Simon because people might be surprised that she's here. So yeah, basically, I mean, she's really, really close to perfect. I mean, stats-wise, with the chemistry styles on, you can get the pace and the defending up to 99, and then everything other than shooting is above 90, so it's pretty solid. Plus, the playstyle pluses, jockey, intercept, bruiser, really useful. Bruiser's going to be particularly useful considering she's a little bit smaller. She's not that small for a female fullback, though. She's 5'9", pretty decent. Lots of playstyles, lots of good ones. The only real improvement could be getting the stats a little bit closer to 99 and maybe getting anticipate as well. Okay, now we're getting to the S section. I think we've gone through most of the controversial ones. I think most of the ones in the S section are self-explanatory. Maybe there's one we have to go over. So first up, Kante. I mean, very self-explanatory. Great build, great card. He's had a few good cards this year. Playstyle pluses, press proven, ping pass, intercept, anticipate, very defensive. Very high stats. Yeah, all pretty much a perfect card. I don't think you could improve upon it. Next to him, very similar thing. João Neves, same sort of boat. Great playstyle pluses, very high stats, great build, very, very close to perfect. Next one is probably the controversial one, being as high as he is Moreira. Yeah, so I'm rating him as a fullback rather than a centre back because he's only about 5'10", so he's not really tall enough to be a centre back. He's not too tall though that it makes him a bad fullback, so he's good in that regard. Got really high stats. With the chemistyles on, he can get, I think it's like close to like 98 or 99 for pace and defending. Everything apart from maybe shooting, is above 90, so really good card. Playstyle pluses, long ball, jockey, intercept, and anticipate. 3 defending ones, probably the 3 best defending ones. 4, maybe a fullback. Pedri, another thing. Compared to Kante and João Neves, much more attacking, but still a very good card. And then the last one is McTominay, another fantastic card. Very similar to Pedri, João Neves, and Kante. I think they've allowed the sort of the centre mid role to get closer to like the full 99 stats and all the best playstyles. With all the rest of the cards, they're sort of leaving something off. Okay, that's it. Let me know in the comments which ones you agree with, which ones you disagree with, and I'll see you next week for the next cards in packs. Give them a rate. See ya.